Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another Power Universe episode of Iron Panther Presents. We shall be continuing our discussion on Book 3, the Thomas Crime Family story, as we talk about Season 4, Episode 4, and what does this mean for the Jukebox? And is she finally going to be the killer we know her to be? Don't think so. But anyway, we're going to get to all that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channels. You can like on the video and comment on the video, share the video, watch the video till the end. Also watch the shorts that come out of the video, share all this stuff with your friends and stuff like that. We're getting all that. Anyway, let's do an intro and then we get to it. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Hello, thank you for joining us for this late episode in relative time frame. But we're going to get through it. We're going to talk about positives. We're going to talk about positives in this episode. Does anyone have a positive? Chris, you have a positive? What you got?
Jukebox is Jukebox. Yo, yeah. Don't y'all be rolling your eyes at me. I'm telling you, this is her now. I'm just saying. Yo, that smirk she had when she like left that body on the ground. You know what I mean? Like she about this life. She about this life. And I knew they were gonna put the whole like, oh, I was a trained killer, in boot camp or whatnot. So yeah. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, I know what you said in the intro though, in the sense that maybe that might not be her, but anyway, that's I liked it though. I enjoyed that part. Oh yeah, and leading up to it, I like the fact, I mean, granted, we've already seen like Marvin already like kind of show that he was a different father now, to Jukebox and whatnot, and then just the anger you saw him like when he saw Jukebox's face, you know what I mean? He got hit, like, yeah, that was like, oh, I might go to jail for this, you know what I mean? That for what I'm about to do, you know what I mean? And which I think this might actually happen now. Another positive, I don't know. Okay, I don't
focus. So let's do the Jukebox scene. Let's go around the room.
You want to start with that? Okay,
and then we'll move that. Kim, any thoughts on Jukebox's situation?
No, in my opinion, I felt like that scared her when she had to do what she had to do. I felt like she got scared. It wasn't because Marvin was concerned, like he was like Juke, and she was like, just drive, because he's thinking, oh my God, like you can look at her and tell she's traumatized by it. Doesn't mean she won't do it again. But this is the first time she ever had to do something like that. But I don't think she regrets it. It's saving her dad, so she doesn't regret it. But I think that it was traumatizing for sure. That's just my opinion.
All right, Jamani, any thoughts on Jukebox's situation? You're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted. Please, sir. You're still muted.
Oh, are you disconnected? Maybe the audio.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, so I immediately thought of what Chris said last week about the whole basic training thing, and all the while they're fighting and they're like, I predicted it. I was like, how long until she comes up and does something? Because you see her in the car looking at the time, and I'm like, obviously Marvin's not gonna die, so I just thought it was very, it wasn't very shocking or surprising, but hopefully they do something with it, because the whole reason we got into this is because basically somebody shoved her to the ground and her face looked all messed up, like she was in an
actual fight.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, what?
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, did something cut out or something? Because I was like, ain't no way her face is messed. She fell on like trash bags at that.
Yo,
did she fall trash bags? Are you sure about that?
No. But I mean, Giovanni,
concrete and her face skid. Like,
Yeah.
I just
have you ever
Y'all act like she hit y'all act like she hit a trampoline or something. Like what the hell?
no. I'm saying she fell down. She wasn't running and like momentum and gravity made her slide. No, she just hit the ground. Like, bro, like her face, she looked worse than she did when she got her ass whooped by those two girls in the subway. And that didn't make any sense. Like, I agree with Jamani. Like, they put bruises on her to make sure Marvin has something to really be mad about. But I agree with Jamani. She had way too much fucked up face, and she's been in a lot worse situations. So again, I think they were trying to just dramatize it. Like, and then she was like,
And I'm like, she meets this person at this club, right?
yeah.
Has she been freaking off at her place or something? Because I'm like, how did she know where she lives?
No, she said off camera, acknowledge off camera. She called said woman for some reason. I was like, hey girl, you know that we just met anyway. Can you give me that location of your estranged husband just so I can just cuz. So she said that's what happened. That's what happened off camera. So this random ass woman just gave her the address, and then he's magically gonna end up murdered, and then she ain't gonna be like 1 + 1 = 2. But that's gonna be next episode. But that's what happened to mine. I would, yes. But again, does she live there though? That's the other question. I'm like, where the fuck is she? Like, because she said technically this is my husband. So is she supposed to be in that apartment? Or that's kind of important. That's kind of important, right? Like, it's again, was just her again, they're estranged husbands, so therefore he's just by himself. Who's gonna find the body? Like, but at least this particular murder is gonna get some traction.
But I'm like, Jukebox, even the child version of Jukebox that we're seeing, I didn't think of her as a person somebody does something, I'm gonna go and tell my daddy, and my daddy's gonna handle it. She seems like I'm gonna handle it on my own, or like she just doesn't seem like
that.
Yeah,
I don't know if she per se, I'm gonna go home and tell my daddy. I think she went home. Marvin saw her and was like, "What the fuck happened?" And she was like, "This is what." It's a different connotation.
But you notice that they didn't actually show her squeal. She didn't actually say, this happened, blah 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 blah. They just that all off camera, because that just seems out of character for her to just spill her guts.
I hear you, but wait a minute. We got Mara gave Jukebox's Aaron's address. Mara's husband Aaron is a veteran randomly.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that's random.
Huh?
I don't think it's random. I think well, maybe if he was a cop or something. I guess if it was a cop, it would probably be a big deal. But I guess if he's a veteran, maybe that won't come back. I did find it kind of interesting that they showed the flag as if like that's not going to come back.
No, I think it's the knife. They wanted you to understand why he just randomly had a fucking, like a weapon. I think that was the point. To be
and how he was able to handle himself very well against even Marvin.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
You know what? I didn't even think of it from that angle. Because at one point I'm like, because Marvin, he be taking people down easily.
Yeah, that's what I mean?
And this dude, I was like, oh shit, this dude got second life all of a sudden. It's like he's like Mario. He got like 3 lives left. You know what I mean? And so okay, actually, good point. That's actually probably exactly what it was. It was that to show that he had some sort of combat training, which is how he was able to fight.
He definitely was no Tremont.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. It's more believable. She messed her own face. I don't know about that. That's
she wouldn't do that. She went. That's like I don't think she just ran to her dad like. Like no, she did not do that.
That's not.
She's way too harder than that. She's way too hard. She's the type of girl who would like, even if she knew there's nothing she could do, she just like let it go and just never say a word. She's that type of person. But like you said, David, she just happened to be home. And then, her and Marvin's at a much better spot where they at, as far as
of course,
mother and daughter. And so she just told him. You know what I mean? And that was it.
I feel like tying it back to Crystal, because I want to get into that real quick. I feel like it would have been better if it was Kanan, and she went to Kanan to be like, not necessarily to tell, but she ran. Her dad's out there doing work. She goes to see her cousin, and he's like, well, we can go take care of this. So then now we can see the team action happen. Like I would have preferred that better. So they both can make some forward progress towards their end.
Kanan's always getting his
Yeah,
ass
it could have
kicked,
been
man.
when she went to.
Kanan's
to
always
the
getting his
apartment.
ass kicked. That wouldn't work. Not with this Kanan. Like not with this kid version of Kanan. No. Like I would probably laugh and be like, "Yo, don't you want to get an adult? Not get this dumbass kid." Like even him and Famous got their ass kicked together. Like I don't know.
Well,
Well, he was offering to do whatever the Crystal's stepdad.
Yeah. I'm saying too many times he's like, "Oh, I wish I was there when someone robbed a midget because I would have took care of it."
Well, would have done shit, man. Yo, let him and Unique, just no guns, nothing. Yo, Kanan will get his ass whooped so bad, bro.
Yo, in the dirt, he'll get put in the fuck. But I'm saying in this episode twice he was like, "That if I was there, I would have took care." I'm like, then again, so. And it with Crystal. So anyway, my point, I feel like Jukebox making a turn should have been when she was with Crystal. And for her to be like, yeah, I sent my friends to whoop your ass, but we cool now, right? Jukebox should have whooped her ass and been like, now we're cool. And I would have took that better. Because old Jukebox would have killed that bitch. Like original Jukebox, that would not have been a conversation. So I felt like
she won't wait no damn several months to do it though. Like,
but I'm saying for to be like one good hit to be like now we're even. I just feel like for her to be like okay, and they almost sound to me anyway. Let's talk about scenes. So Crystal, Jukebox, makeup, kiss up, whatever. What did you think of this particular moment, Jamani? What you thoughts?
I was like, this is so contrived. Like Kanan's like, yeah, she's gonna show you the tour. Just open the bedroom door and the bathroom door, and that's the tour. Like, how big is this apartment? Like, I need to stay here with her while you leave.
I was wondering that too, because New York City apartments are not big at all. So that was ridiculous to me.
I don't even. Okay, never mind. When she returns, Chris, what you think about their interaction?
No, I mean, the tour part I thought was kind of funny. But I was cool with what Crystal said to Jukebox. I mean, if the show is planning to have Crystal a little bit longer, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's. But then you can argue too that maybe they're setting it up to like have Unique come back and possibly like shoot her. Like the moment they showed that preview, I'm like, oh, is this where Crystal dies? Is that why they show like Unique like bumping, like they show Unique killing everyone, and literally the next thing they show killing everyone, except for the little dude, like bumped into Crystal. I'm like, oh, Crystal's dying. You know what I mean? So I guess they could set it up to make it seem like Jukebox is now cool. So then now if Crystal dies, now even Jukebox might even shed a tear. You know what I mean? For making up for one day. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I thought that scene was cool, other than Kanan saying that stupid shit. You know what I mean? But the ladies I thought did their thing. I thought the ladies did their thing, and I was cool with it.
So I personally felt like they were co-parents, and Kanan was the kid, because they're like, Kanan's in both of our lives, and we just got to figure out a way to be together for Kanan. I'm like, we're not.
Yeah, it did sound like that.
Thank you, Killa. It wasn't just me, right?
Is this like custody, trying to get
right? It was like you get them every other day. I get them on the weekends, and then we'll work. I was like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, you're not even married, bitch. Like, you could be gone today. You could be gone today. Like, there's no commitment here. I don't understand why we're having this conversation.
Just like I said, that girl she's just looking to get pregnant so she can be taken care of. Jukebox basically said the same thing. Oh, she didn't say about pregnancy, but she was like, "Oh, now you wait, you trying to get Kanan to take care of you."
Yeah. Yep. Because that's what she said.
She said she loved him, though. She actually said you love him.
Yeah,
I believe her.
I love you, Chris.
You're so silly. No,
I mean, no, but like, no joke.
He loves him as long as he got money.
No, but the thing is, but she was honest.
Thank you.
But let me tell you why she was honest, because she said, I love Kanan, and she didn't say that Kanan loves me, loves me back. She said, and Kanan loves you. Like that was that was so sincere what she said. I believe that shit. You know.
Oh, and that couldn't possibly be manipulation by a woman, could it?
To another woman?
Yes, to get her, because she know. Okay, so we at least I feel like we've talked about this since season 1. that they make these lines of how strong Jukebox and Kanan are, and they actually haven't actually showed that, but they're still trying to put this like, oh my god, like they'll die for each other, and I'm like, season 4, I still haven't seen it, right? They like each other, and I'm sure that they're family, so they somewhat care for each other. But Marvin has shown it, he's generally been there for her and that little girl, his goddaughter. Like, there's been more of that. They need more of Kanan and Jukebox together, being there for each other, and for me to sell this. I can't think of a time that Crystal and Kanan even discussed Jukebox for her to be like, oh, he loves you far more than me. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Because originally when he says, oh, but she hates me, and then somebody rings the doorbell, I thought it was Rock. I didn't think it was...
I'm sure that was on purpose. I'm sure that was on purpose.
Me too. I also thought that was Rock.
Because it was, who did we see her? Who do we see her looking at? Rock, right? Like, who the fuck are you in my son's apartment? So like, oh, we're about to do this again. So for Jukebox to randomly show up, I'm like, Jukebox has not given a fuck about you like in such a long time. That hasn't even been a conversation. Why are you still with this bitch? Da 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 da. She got my ass whooped. Like, if Kanan loves Jukebox so much, he would have been like, Crystal, get to stepping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get another bitch. Like, I don't need the woman who tried to beat up my favorite cousin or something. Like, that's never crossed his mouth. So not seeing how he will always put Jukebox over her. That's actually the opposite. Crystal getting smoked next. Then Jukebox and Kanan will get into a fight, and Kanan will get his next. Man,
that's a lot. I mean,
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. He's wrong, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not sure if you're a male or female, so I apologize. But it's that could be a scenario. I mean, you never know. I mean,
but again, we have to all face the facts. This is not a prequel. Like there's so many, they're just making their own shit. You know what I'm saying? But Rock is a hypocrite. She blamed her mom. So I loved the writing when the mom said, you know, by the time I tried to be a good parent, it was too late. Like, can you understand what that's like? And Rock was like, yeah, because, you know, and that was
her look at herself. It did.
That was an awesome moment. That was an absolute perfect, moment of a family drama.
Yeah.
I was like, this, like, I'm like, okay, where is This Is Us? Like, we need the flashback. Like, if Dan Fogelman would have wrote this show, we would have went back and saw her husband kill himself, and how Rock had to. I loved when she said, oh, you think you did everything? Well, Lou thinks he stood by himself, and Marvin thinks he did everything. All of us got our own version of what happened. And I'm like, I love that too. Like, that was a great family moment. Like, don't give me this bullshit, because everybody makes up their own story to make them look like the hero. And none of us really know.
My question is why did she go over there to have this conversation? I was like, that'd have been better if it was that same night as the dinner or something. Yeah. She just, I'm going to show up the next morning or whatever to have the same conversation that I left from having.
I feel like she needed some time to get her head right, to be like, oh, mom's dying. So this is supposed to be that I hate you, but I'm the one that loves you out of the three. Like, I'm the one who's here giving you the medication. I'm the one who's trying to be, because Marvin and Lou didn't give a fuck. But you'll see neither one of them at mom's house or even talking about mom.
So basically, did Kanan like pass the baton to Rock? Like,
yeah, that's a thing. Also, did we get the conversation of why did you tell my son? Like, why does my son know more than me? Than your own damn kids, and get that kind of conversation. To be like, well, he was there for me, and then that becomes a conversation. You've been running around with your grandmother and not telling me you've been taking her to treatments and whatever. Like, he went to the doctor's appointment, right? Like, he was the one. So, like, all of that can be talked about, and if we're gonna do this. So if we're gonna get to the family drama, what's up, Chris? I see your face. What you got?
I'm trying to remember which part that I was doing that for that you said. But no, I mean, I guess for the part that you were talking about with as far as Kanan goes, I mean, I would think that would be kind of obvious. I mean, you see that kind of in real life. I mean, you'll see. I mean, you see people not telling the people who are the closest, or when I say closest, I mean the immediate people that will probably literally like leave work for like a whole week or two if you give them devastating news. But maybe they'll tell another person who can probably handle it a bit better. You know what I mean? You know, that's the thing. Kanan wasn't. Kanan, obviously everyone loves their grandmother. You know, but Kanan wasn't raised by his grandmother, so maybe she thought like, okay, it'll be easier to talk to him because he won't be as devastated. He will be, and he was. He probably wouldn't take it as probably bad as if I told Lulu or Marvin. You know what I mean? So, and not to mention those 3 kids got so many issues as it is. Who knows what would happen if I tell them? You know, because that's the thing. She's not have the full preview as far as what Kanan's already been doing. You know what I mean? So she knows about her other 3 kids. You know, so I would imagine that's I don't know if that necessarily needed a conversation. To your point, I kind of wanted to. Seeing that this probably wouldn't lead to anything, I was like, all right, that's a great scene. Now let's go move on anyway. You know what I mean?
No,
it was a good scene, but we know it's not going anywhere. This isn't. It's not like I can't say This Is Us because I didn't see This Is Us, but like this isn't Paradise. I'll say Paradise since you guys said Paradise is pretty damn close to This Is Us. So I'll say this isn't Paradise where that's part of the storyline. So
I'm ready for the mother to pass. So next, I'm hoping the next episode she's dead.
Yeah,
because I really don't care. I just don't. I'm like, I don't care. We don't need this piece of drama.
I'm just saying if they're gonna do it, you can do it better. But like I agree, again, this is not what I signed up for. Like, we've also like this is not the family drama we signed up for or at all. But there's ways to make it relevant. You know, like that's all I'm saying. Like it's gonna be more compelling if we're gonna sit through this shit. Like Luke could fall off the wagon. Like, I mean, there's ways to integrate this stuff to where Luke, like he's going back and drinking again because his mom's gonna die. And, you know, he cared about that kind of shit. Like it could be tied together if they really wanted to. That's what I'm saying.
The only importance that I feel that this may have is that Raquel actually looks at herself in the mirror and says, "You think you're better than your mom, but you're not. Like you made mistakes with Kanan." Just like your mom made mistakes with you and your brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, that's the reflection. I need to do better before Kanan gets to that.
Exactly. Yeah. Before Kanan is having to I'm having to have this kind of talk with Kanan, and he's sitting there hating me, right? The same way as she hates her mom. Nobody wants to be hated by their child. Nobody who has a heart, who loves their child, you don't want to be hated. You want them to know that you did the best you could with what you had, and you want what's best for them. So, you know, her trying to, you know, Rock kind of, I don't know. She kind of missed that bar many times.
But it's like look at how she was raised, right? And she's doing. Yes. She's trying to be what her mother wasn't, like in her child's life.
She was doing better, right? Because she was he needs to go to this special school and da 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 da. And then like a light switch. She was like, "I'm gonna teach you the game."
Hold up, wait. We gotta remember Kanan's role and all of that. I mean, he did turn into Tariq, and so she's like, "If you're gonna do it with me." I mean, it was. But
did that make it right though, David? I mean, I'm not with Tasha with Tariq.
I'm not saying
I would have whooped his behind. I'm not teaching you any damn game. No,
I'm not saying it was
right. What you call it? Whoop his behind. Ghost pulled out a gun on him, and it still didn't stop him.
You're right. But I mean, Ghost was an absentee father, and that's a whole other video.
Yeah.
What if Rock? I don't know about this, Nikki. What if Rock's dad used to touch her? And that's how she ended up dating Howard. I would only say
brought that up. They would have brought that up.
I would only say to this that this would, if this was a true family drama, this would have been the moment where we get to that. Like, girl, I did the best I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. If you want to blame me for the fact you ended up fucking that cop, like this has never been a conversation. Like she had not 1 but 2 child babies. You know what I'm saying? And a teenage baby, and I'm like. But
even when she said, okay, so a woman who's been molested by her dad would not say with pride that I was his favorite. That I don't see that happening because you are traumatized by if your father.
I don't know. Megan Good's character and Eve's Bayou. You know, I'm just saying. You know, when we try to get with Samuel L. Jackson. You know, I'm just saying. Did we not see Eve's Bayou? And
oh wait, I just thought about it. Okay,
like hugging her dad, like, Dad, you love me, right? And I'm like, where are we going with this?
I remember. Was it Beloved? I was like, what the fuck is happening right here? And I was like, I had to fast forward. I was like, I just happened to jump to that part of the movie because I just be turning channel. I was like, nah. I gotta watch some. My point is, all that being aside, since they brought up this second, pregnancy and therefore, abortion, right? This is the moment. Dad is already dead, so this would have been the moment to kind of get some kind of back. What did she know about Howard? Did she tell him after Kanan? Was she like, you need to abort that second baby because you ain't having two kids being a teenage mother? Like, that would have been something. Like, you forced me to be an adult when I was a child. They usually do that kind of shit. And if this was supposed to be that kind of show, and I think we kind of missed that moment too because that abortion is never going to come back. And that's kind of irritates me.
I don't know why they even brought it up. Like, if you're not going to give us what happened, don't bring it. I'm just so tired of storylines just dropping and thinning.
Which one are we talking about? We're talking about Rock, right?
Her.
Rock said she had another abort. Well, she said this is not her first rodeo or something like that. Yeah.
But also, to your point, Chris, Crystal's abortion ain't coming back either. Like that for some.
You don't think? Wait. You don't think? I think Rock's will. I think when they discovered that Unique is alive, Unique, it was going to be a moment where Unique's about to kill Rock, like gun to her head, and then she's going to just reveal what happened to her. I know that's going to be I know that's crazy, but like by the way, even though maybe not just a gun to her head saying by the way I murdered your baby, like maybe not, but. No, Chris. That is going to be brought up to Unique. I can guarantee you that's going to be brought up.
That might make him want to kill her even more.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but here's the deal. If he's already if he's already on like a warpath and killing anyone that's associated with her, I don't know. Maybe I would have brought that up too, in the sense of like, well, shit, you want to kill me further? Like, are you going to put an extra bullet in me? Like, I don't know. Maybe that will kind of fuck you up. And then here's my opening, and then now I like crowbar to your head, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like maybe it'll like make him like stutter in place or something, and then I don't know.
Let's thank you for bringing him up because also somebody said he's sexy. I just want to acknowledge that I'm reading your comments. But how the fuck is this man running around his neighborhood with nothing more than a hood with a hood over his head, and no one can describe what he looks like to be like, oh yeah, Unique's alive. It's
the little person, right? And I say little person because I don't know the age because
it's a little person.
Jamal. No, I'm saying because we watching Natalia Grace, it's hard to tell the age of a little person in certain cases, right? So really? I'm like, I don't know if he's a teenager or an adult.
He's a teenager.
Is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know. Yes. So I'm like, he should know if he's an adult, he definitely should know Unique from being around the way. But if he's a kid, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. But
for put him aside. He's walking to these places. It's like he's not magic. Like people are seeing him. Like he's shooting people in broad daylight. No one goes, oh shit, that's Unique. Like that's Unique. It don't make any sense.
Yeah. I can see if his face. I could see if he was like look more like Phantom of the Opera, where his face really started. By the way, they are totally doing a Samuel Jackson on him with Nick Fury. Where like when we first saw Nick Fury and at the end of Iron Man, like huge ass scar, like even though he went an eye patch. Yeah. And then fewer and fewer movies later, the scar gets up. They minimize the shit out of Unique scar, like over just the last 4 episodes. Yeah, like to the point where it's just
isn't he healing?
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's a mutant, bro.
He's not a mutant.
Stuff. He is a mutant.
Not a fucking mutant, bro. Like it's like he's supposed to be looking like Frankenstein for at least a couple of months.
No. I need to see cute Joey Badass. So
that's what you got.
I think no joke. I think that's why they did no joke. I'm telling you, that is it. I was about to bring that up. I guarantee you that I was going to say, I guarantee you that the reason why they had to make sure like he looked much better than he did at the season finale, standing over his dead brother. They were like, people were like, oh, we got to make sure that was still Joey B. Like, is that still Joey B? You know what I mean? They just had to do that. Not to mention, let's be real, this is STARZ and the makeup chair or whatever. They probably didn't want to deal with that for like forever. Yeah. So they're like, hey, we'll just put a little strip and just put the little strip. Right. Do like Omar in The Wire, like just like put that little boom. You good, baby. You good.
You good, bro. I'm hard pressed to believe that the only person that could recognize him is the random ass dude in New Jersey who saw him for maybe an hour. It was like, yeah. Hey, Unique. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. I was like, who the fuck is Damon? Thank you. I was passing by the comics. I didn't know who the fuck he was. Yeah. But like, unnecessary, because he's the only one. Kiss my ass. I was like, all of this is irritating to me. So I was like, no. This is what we're doing. But again, completely unnecessary. Like, this is gonna make Rock go, you know what? Unique must still be alive, because who else would go to him to come against us? No, none of this. Like, it was unnecessary. No one's saying what happened to Damon.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Unique looked like a bitch in this episode, right? Because the mechanic or whatever that guy is, right?
Yeah.
He says, oh, you want to not be invisible? Marvin's right there. You come out and show everybody now. Nah, I'm gonna stay invisible for a little bit longer.
Okay, Jamani, I'll give you that. He was like, "Oh shit, it's Marvin. I will live to fight another day."
Talking shit like 10 seconds before that. Oh yeah, I need to come out. Yes. I need people to see me. Well, let Marvin see you. No, I'll just
I can't. It's too soon. I need to train up. Before I go against the Marvin. I was like this. But Marvin, I hate to say, I feel like they are getting him ready to go, because he's becoming more and more fighter capable. Like, he was just straight whooping ass like in this episode, and I feel like they're trying to build them up so when he does get taken down, like it's like they even went back to the mobster's wife, which was actually pretty interesting. So like, shouldn't she be like, I saw the black man that did this shit, and for Unique to be like, hey girl, I know who killed both your son and your husband. And that's actually Marvin, but we will take care of this.
So
wait, Jamani. Kim has a question. What's up?
So when do white women just all of a sudden randomly allow thugs to touch their leg while they were sitting there in a bathroom?
I was concerned about this. I was like, he was holding it pretty tight. I was like, excuse me, sir.
Wait a minute, hold up.
She should have people. Like, she should have people around her to be like, no, sir, you ain't gonna be like, hey, baby, you know what you really need? This scar in your crotch. That's what you.
Yes, I was like, this is that does not happen.
No.
Very odd.
This is inappropriate. This is very inappropriate for a mobster wife to be like, I just let some random thug just Ray thing got nothing to do with it. Random ass low thug comes to my house and it starts rubbing my leg after he's telling me I know who killed my husband and my son. And he's like, it's okay, baby. I'll take care of it. You know, daddy will be back.
Well, the reason why I bring this is an Italian woman. That's a whole different thing. That's not even like a white woman. Yeah. An Italian woman, you do not touch her. No. You don't touch her. You can touch a random white woman, but the Italian woman
and a black dude, and there was a black dude on top of that. It was a black dude.
On top of it. No,
that's a no go. That's a no go now, and that's definitely no go in the 90s. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, Jamani, you I'm sorry, you had a thought. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Kim basically said what I was going to say, and I can't
necessarily. You're thinking alike, Jamani. Yay!
I can't necessarily speak to certain things, so on camera. So
we'll just
I'm gonna leave it with where Kim left it.
Wait. You were touching the Italian woman's leg?
What's up, Jamani? Now he said he don't want to get into it, Jamani. We will leave it comfortable. This is still my channel. I ain't trying to get canceled. That might not which is fast. So again, I agree with you. Again, we need to understand the story, because again, Rock's version is that Howard took advantage of her. Howard's version is that, hey, you knew where the dick came from and you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know which one. They both could have been partly correct, but like, you would think mom would have some type of input. You know what I'm saying? Since she was a teenage mother in her house, you would think that she has some kind of input in this kind of conversation. She was only messing with the Commandant with
DEFCON was rainbow coded, like he's gay.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the whole left hand thing really never came back to me anything. We only saw his brother once. I'm sorry, Chris. I know how you feel about that. I'm sorry, but anyway, it just don't make any sense that was completely unnecessary. Unique.
Oh, Marlo Marlo from The Wire. You don't remember Marlo?
Oh
Marlo,
yeah.
Marlo,
My fault.
Snoop,
With the scar, with the face scar. Yeah, but that was like his legit face though. If I remember correctly.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was. Legit. I think because he was piggybacking on what I was saying about Omar and then
yeah. That's just legit. Like you have to work with that, just like Joaquin Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to work.
Yeah, but he had the clip. Yeah, but he got that fixed, didn't he?
Yeah. Nah, I think they still.
Yeah,
it's fixed. Oh, you got fixed.
Yeah,
that's what money does. And some people get their teeth fixed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you gotta be like, no. What's up, Jamon?
Before we get into what the show is about, which is drug dealing. Well, I'm saying, the other part of the non-drug dealing that we haven't touched on is the new label publicist or whatever.
Damn it!
Obviously, Lou is gonna end up.
Oh, he's
Which episode? Which episode, Jamani? Which episode?
Tomorrow. Next week, draws. Next week, dicking it. I thought it was gonna be this episode. When they went to the bar, I was like, they're fucking this stuff. I was like, why are we wasting time? But go ahead, Jamar.
That and the whole famous thing, because I'm like,
damn it,
why do they keep bringing up somebody that we would forget if it would not be for them continuously bringing him up? And they have whole scenes just dedicated to, hey, Kanan came over to Lulu's. Hey, have you seen Famous? No, I haven't seen Famous. I don't even want to think about what Famous is doing.
Hey, have you heard from Famous? Hey, wait a minute. Did Famous drop a new single? What is he like Tupac? He's dead, but he's still dropping singles. It's like, oh shit, we got the unreleased recordings, and every season he drops new tracks, and like he ain't even here. He's
and I'm
more
like, who
relevant.
Gets out of rehab and gets a label? Like they just gave him this hip hop imprint. Based on what?
It's like, one artist, Jamani. And I love how he said
it's not one artist, it's one song.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, right now, Lou is only one artist, but when Amani comes in and she's like, a white dude was like, oh, she's a big deal. He's like, I'm a big deal too. Are you though? You had one artist with one single, you fucked your other artist, and now she's dead. So you ain't got shit. Like, I don't even understand how he's all, but how did he even get assigned to a level? He's in kind of leadership. But this was Lucius Lyon. This was Lucius Lyon all day, every day. And I feel like if STARZ was any kind of shit, that would be its own spinoff. Like they would make like the Lou label, and like he would be like the new bad boy, short of like Baby Oil, and like just be like I can
tell you right now, I would not watch it.
Come on, man. They get some legit artists. Like if they get some legit artists, like it could be something.
No, but they've done that before. They've done that so many times. I'm over that shit, man. I'm done with that. Like, yeah, they put artists in all kinds. No, we good, bro. We good. We had 20 seasons of American Idol. We don't need this.
And they try to do that with the Snowfall spinoff too. Yeah. So I'm like, man, like this is ODing with everything having to have something to do with music or hip hop.
It's the dude. Oh, what's up, Kim?
And we've already had Empire. No, thank you. So anyway, but I don't know. I feel like, okay, so we see in the back of me, we see no Famous, okay? I do not think this young man is on this show anymore. So I don't understand. First off, his character was not that big. Right. So I'm not understanding why you continuously every episode talk about him. Yep. Like the last episode, all of a sudden where he's going to appear because Kanan's been hiding him somewhere. No, I don't believe that. Because even if that's the truth, the young man who plays Kanan has nothing on his Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, nothing to associate him with this season of Raising Kanan. So that tells me, and he hasn't been to any of the functions, right? That tells me he's no longer with the show. So I don't understand why we're even doing this.
Maybe it's a huge buildup. Maybe it's a huge buildup to like finding him murdered by like a big character that we are I don't know like
unique.
Well, even if that's the truth, they're gonna have like a cover.
No, it wouldn't be unique. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be unique. It would be like someone else, like a Marvin or Lou or something. And then we'll see and then it'll be like find out what happened behind the scenes in the sense of like why he did that. Maybe Lou was drunk before he went to rehab, and then I think like had an argument. It was like, no man, you got to play Streets Need a Body, or I'm about to catch one myself, motherfucker. And then they got into an argument, and then he hit him on concrete, and then he died and had all kinds of bruises worse than Jukebox. And then he did. And then he did.
And now he did.
Yeah. And now he's in the same little the little garbage area thing that Unique was when his body was found. Or when he woke up from his resurrection, I should say. From his brother. So
damn.
Now, no joke. I feel like they're doing this so often. They need to have a build up to him being murdered by someone of relevance,
of a high stature.
Other than Unique. Unique's too obvious. Unique is like killing everybody right now. I think that's way too damn obvious. It needs to be someone like a Kanan or a Lou or something. It needs to be someone on that level.
But he's not coming back to be murdered, so it needs to be that Kanan confesses to Jukebox. I had to kill him because he was going to snitch on us. Like,
you don't have to bring him back, Kevin Costner. Like, I'm on, you know what I mean? Like,
they ain't got that kind of money, Chris. They ain't going through the whole like body double bullshit. Like they ain't doing all that. Like,
that was a horrible. You saying that body looked like Kevin Costner?
I'm saying he's not that important of a character to go through all that bullshit. Like
he's not important of a character to go through what they're going through right now.
I hear you. He's more relevant now than he was when he was on camera. And this don't make any sense. I want Crystal to be pregnant by Famous. That's what needs to happen. It turned out to be Famous's baby, and that's why she wanted the abortion. And then Kanan found out after he paid for it. So then he kicks her out. He's like, "Oh, you fucking my friend too?" And she's like, "It was his apartment." It was like, "Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that." I don't know. Anyway, to the point of Jamani let's talk about drug dealing for a little bit. So Kanan goes to visit not one, not two, but 3 drug dealers in this episode, and there's no police whatsoever to be like, who is this kid going to all these very high level drug dealers? Maybe we should be looking after him. Like, what the fuck?
Garcia, remember Garcia, who was in like episode 2 or 3? What happened to him?
What happened to him? What happened to him? What happened to we have to find the people that killed Howard? What happened to
they didn't even Garcia wasn't even the one that gave the death notification to Rock. I'm like, they're like, can we come inside? I'm like, no, because I don't have a lawyer because he's dead.
I did. It's funny that they brought that up because I said this review, I'm gonna say, why the fuck have they not addressed this man's death? And I was like, oh, never mind. They did. What's up, Chris?
Can I say one thing that really irritates me the most, because we never even really talked about this with Howard's death. One thing that so fucking pisses me off about his death is that we spent 2 seasons of Howard coughing up, basically saying, "Yo, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die," and then mysteriously, "Oh, I'm better now." No, dude, y'all had a better storyline just killing this dude. It's like, I don't know if the writers thought like last minute. I don't know if like Omar Epps did something behind the scenes they didn't like, and then they're like, "No, we got to kill him." I don't know, but that for some reason that pisses me off because it was so easily done, and I thought this was going to amount to something to like where Kanan would never talk to his mom again, and it was the same relationship he kind of already had, and it was just I was just so annoyed that they didn't keep the whole like I'm sick storyline. That one was a much better.
That was just the first season because after Kanan shot him, like I guess that bullet had the cure for cancer on it because it was like, we was able to go inside and fix everything.
Well, again,
you're right. It was the first season. It was
season. But I think again, we feel like that's what happened to Kevin Costner in Yellowstone, right? Like he was probably only supposed to be in the first season, and then for some reason he's like, I need a paycheck, so all of a sudden he was magically healed by the second season, and he just wrote that shit out. And I think that's the same thing happened, in this case. But he's gonna be on that bullshit show that 50 Cent is making. So he got a job. Like he's moving on to the next project. So
then why do this? And why do this? Why write it like this?
Hey,
I don't know.
Look, bro.
weird.
This is a silly ass show. We gotta accept. Let's talk about. In this Jukebox's legit husband, Rock keeping Trayvon alive. Hot Rock, Trayvon and Abraham could retaliate on Rock. Right?
Trayvon,
That's
Trayvon
Jukebox.
died?
Huh?
I thought Trayvon died. Didn't he die?
No, Trayvon was the guy that was in
Oh,
the.
that's the one that was with Unique. Okay.
No, he wasn't with Unique. He was Marvin kidnapped him from the hotel and
That
took
dude.
him somewhere.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Dude, that's legit Jukebox's husband, right? In real life,
Who?
like the real Jukebox, isn't that her husband?
Oh, I don't know. I'll check.
Yeah. Light skinned dude. Yeah. That's him. I feel like that's him. But anyway, that was a deep cut. I think that's the phrase now. Like, what's the fuck point of being him back? Like, no one said what happened to Trayvon. I don't remember his name. Like, I don't know why we had to go.
Oh
through
yeah,
all
that is her husband.
That's her husband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And
used
I'm
to be
like,
on my show. He used to be on my show. That was on
Green
that
Leaf.
Oprah
No,
network.
the other ones. Queen Sugar.
No, the other one. The one that had
Really?
Lynn Whitfield. The one about the church, the mega
Greenleaf.
church.
Greenleaf.
Greenleaf.
So
Yeah.
I was like that dude. I was like, why are we doing this? Like this, I don't see the point in any of this shit. Also, I feel like we've seen that pool before. Like I feel like that's been used in a couple of movies and TV shows. Also, Tony Danza's conversation, we're back to Kanan and the wannabe drug dealing. Tony Danza's conversation of you got a mom that loves you. Remember that. I was like, oh, this is important because you know
One
this
to
is
grow on.
yeah, that you were right. It's like the more you know. Like we have a mama that loves you,
Yeah.
stay with your mama. And it's like, oh, thank you, sir.
Didn't he said the line to that to the young little nigga and Who's the Boss too, right? Didn't he say that to him when he wanted to run away? He wanted to run away.
Yeah.
He's like, no, like you said, no, you would disappoint Angela. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
I don't know about little nigga, but okay.
No, I know.
I'm saying that he told that little nigga. I mean, you know,
As a person, as a little kid, as a child.
the little kid, you know.
Okay.
You know,
I was like, those black people in that
I'm
show?
just saying, like, part of me was thinking, like, was that just supposed to be like a wink to anyone who was still alive watching Who's the Boss back in the day? You know what I mean? if any black person was really like watching Who's the Boss, like for real, like, you know
I
what I mean?
was.
Yeah.
I can't say I was, but I feel like again, this is Rock's show. So like it's just being like she's everything. She's the mom, she's the sister, she's the daughter when necessary, she's the businesswoman turning to Frank Lucas, trying to go out there and get the real connect to the heron. I'm like, why are we doing this shit? Always gorgeous. Always gorgeous.
Oh my God, can we talk about her jumpsuits?
I was like,
God.
God damn.
The black one with the ponytail and then the red one. Oh my God.
I was like, fashion on
beautiful.
100%. Like Mary J. Blige is nothing. Like she is far better dressed, far better actress, far better sex scenes. I'm like, and I'm sure she costs less. On top of all that, I'm pretty sure with all this, what she brings to the table, she costs far less than Mary J. Blige because she expensive as fuck.
I need Quan I need them to do something about Quan's hair. It's the most distracting shit ever.
Yo,
every time I see him,
mullet.
I keep looking at him. I'm like, yo, he's like a '90s Mortal Kombat villain. Like,
yo,
it messes me up. I can't even pay attention to the scene. It's so distracting.
He needs to say flawless victory. Like they need to do some real stereotypical shit, and they're having a karate fight for some reason, and then he's like, he has to
finish him.
Right. That's right. And he's like, that's right. So Unique comes in, and he's like, I want to be your new spy. He's like, you got to fight so and so. Basically, Power Book 2. Then he whoops the dude's ass. He's like, flawless victory, and I'm like. Because think about it, Mortal Kombat is a thing right now, like in real life.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. There you go.
So like you could bring that in there to be like he's legit like Mortal Kombat player. So I'm saying, like, remember the dude that was playing Sega with his kid, and we were like, "What year is this?"
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Wait a minute, when was that game real?" Support. I know he was left-handed, as DeMarcus said. Now they're going back and forth. We know he gay. He still could have got some draws though. I mean, maybe he was experimenting with Rock. Maybe she didn't know he was gay up front. We don't know. We weren't there. We don't get flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he thug passion. I don't know where that came from. I just wanted to say that. DNA. Oh, that's right. Okay, we can get into the realism of he's going to jail tomorrow because his DNA is all over that fucking crime scene.
Yeah.
Fingerprints and everything. But this is a TV show, so he's gonna be fine. Also, FBI agents saw him murder the mob boss, so he should have just went to jail. But he will be fine. He will be fine.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yo,
I mean, no, you make a good point about the whole bar thing, but at least he was okay. It was stupid that he just left that body there in the bar, but he also was in a controlled environment in the sense that he knew what. I don't know.
He touched the.
This one was like, it's like, yo, run, like get out of here.
He touched the
All right, so all right, so after Unique shoots up this whole, I don't know, factory or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Rock and Marvin come, and Rock says, we're gonna have our people clean it all up or whatever and take care of the bodies. And I'm like, you couldn't even take care of one body in the projects. You had to put it in the wall and then take it upstate and all this other. How all of a sudden you have like a cleaning lady or the cleaner type of crew that comes in and cleans down everything?
She don't have a crew. It's her and Marvin. It's just Marvin now. Actually, Marvin does all the work. Like I mean,
but there was two guys that were putting the body inside of a van. They were putting the bodies inside of a van. Like when they came out the building from that warehouse, there were two thugs that were putting the bodies in a van. Yeah.
They just don't have names or anything. Like, she has a crew. Oh, real quick. The two white cops that were leaving Snap, Crackle, and Pop when Kanan walked in, you remember? Mm-hmm. Were those the two cops that were fucking with Rock? Is that why we were supposed to see them?
I don't think it was that deep. I don't think it was that deep. I think it was just to show that how powerful the husband and wife duo is, in a sense, and how easily they can just do anything. I don't think
then they missed an opportunity, because it would have been nice to be like she was behind all this shit. They were behind all the stuff that Rock was going through. They missed an opportunity there. Famous's death's whole purpose is to explain why Kanan named his son Sean. I hear you. I hope not. But that's not. I don't. Again, we're doing too much right now. Garcia's in next episode. Garcia will be in episode 5. Famous could easily have been killed by a friend of the guy he shot. Also true. But again, off camera, they found a donor. I need some context.
Oh, they're talking about Howard. They're talking about when Howard got that when he was sick in that first.
Oh, off camera. Howard partner gave Howard a bone marrow transplant.
Oh,
yeah. Either way,
it was his partner. It was his partner. I didn't know it was that.
Oh, then he shot her later. Burt helped him out.
Hey, really? I thought didn't they say something about like his son?
No, Burt did not. No.
I remember that they were testing people at the hospital.
They were testing.
DeMarcus, I usually don't question you, DeMarcus, but this time around, bro, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Remember, she was in the hospital with the captain.
Yeah,
and they were talking, so she didn't give him bone marrow.
I can't. That just don't sound right.
Unless does DeMarcus mean partner, not like police partner, but maybe like his girlfriend or that prostitute woman or something. Is that what he?
I don't think. I mean, that's a different type of bone. Every time I think Kanan is being a brat to his mom, I remember she told him to kill his own father, and then killed his own self. Rock is the devil. Well, again, devil is relative. You know what I'm saying? So she don't like how her relationship with Howard is very complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like, she may feel like she got taken advantage of as a young woman. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to arrest them, so she was like, this fucker got to go. So I mean, she ain't the best mom, but I mean, she's trying her best with what she got. You know what I'm saying? And both can be true. Both can be true. She can be a bad mother, and Kanan can be a terrible son. Like both are can be true in this situation.
No, she was a bad mother, but a good sister, because the whole point was he wanted to turn Marvin in, so she killed him for Marvin.
I feel like it was
it was for Marvin, because He was saying we gotta make this all fall on Marvin. He said that in her kitchen.
That's right. That's right.
Like,
and they actually showed that again.
Hmm?
They actually showed that again. They were like, to your point, they showed it again, Billy, when they were like, no, Marvin needs to go down for this. And she was like, nah, not today, sir. No, another cop donated bone marrow. That's not hard to get. But Howard had a rare blood type because he was magically healed in surgery. Like when he got shot, it was not only did he get shot, but somehow his bone marrow thing got taken care of, and he was a new man just to be shot in the head. And that meant nothing. Like again, we all thought Kanan was going to be impacted by this. That this was going to change their relationship, and he just keeping it moving, trying to build his drug career, taking advice from Snap and Pop. And I'm like, I guess. Please give Howard a bone marrow transplant. All right. What else we got? Damon died like a random from a Grand Theft. Oh, all right.
Pretty much. Yo, bro, man,
that was so stupid. Like, I mean,
it was so stupid, and it was just, I'm sorry. I get that you can have like some people there, like Navy SEALs or some Green Berets, like going to just shoot the shit up, right? You got two niggas with just some 9mm. Couple of them had like going against people. Some of them had like auto machine, like someone like, bruh. And they just was mowing them down like nothing. Like,
Chris,
bruh.
It was an 80s action movie. It was an 80s action movie, bro. Especially the guy with the machine gun that killed Damon, right? And then, fucking to your point, Unique is like, pow, pow, pow. And the guy's like, and then he can't reload.
Yeah, reload that. Jam.
And then Unique shot him. I'm like, this is 1985 Rambo or some shit. And then none of them could hit Unique as he was leaving. Two guys with guns, he's running right in front of them, and they're like, oh my God, he's just too fast. I was like, stop it. I was like, stop this shit. I was like, no. I seen better in Die Hard. Die Hard made more sense. I was like, no.
Die Hard made more sense. He was hiding in the freaking vent, Come
on, bro. He said, let's have a few laughs. I was like, Unique, not thinking anymore.
The old Unique would have had a whole crew of goons around the spot.
So he's a one-man army now. Like, he don't need anybody else. Like, it's insane that he just shoots up whatever he wants and just walks away, and nobody can find him ever again. Can we talk about Tony Danza being MVP? It's good. Yeah, like we said, it was awesome for him to give like a who's the boss moment of like, hey son, what really matters? Family, and your mom loves you. Go home and tell her that you love her. And he was like, thank you, Mr. Gangster. I'm gonna go home right now and hug her because you're right. I could have been dead right now.
Wait, that scene.
Credits. Yeah. What's up, Jamal?
That scene, I think it had to do with him, I guess, meeting Stefano or having a face-to-face for a first time or whatever. But he brings up, oh, what happened to the fish store? And he's like, oh, no, I got to switch it up, every now and then. I was like, they just put that dialogue in there because they lost that location or something. Because there's no reason
to build a fish. I mean, they can build a studio.
To both of your points, he is being tracked by the FBI, right? So he could. They would have been like, that's why he said, like, well, you got to keep moving. So for security, you know what I'm saying, and that's true. Like, because the FBI, which again, where the fuck is the FBI, and why are they not connecting the dots that this black kid walked up to this known Italian gangster, and this Asian gangster, and two black gangsters?
But didn't the lawyer say to Rock the last episode that they are watching?
They saw your brother there like a couple of days ago.
And now, well, since the lawyer's dead, I'm sure they saw Kanan walk up to this gangster. So. And Marvin is still hanging out with the gangster, and now he brought the other dude, the funny-looking dude.
Oh, that dude, that's gonna fall apart, and it's gonna blow up in Marvin's face so bad because he's like,
absolutely,
vouching for him, and he's like, yeah, you ain't gotta look for me, I'm right here. Like, yeah, he gonna be in a world of trouble by the end of the season.
So I mean, so again, we're both leading to. So Stefano has not done anything for Marvin, right? Like Marvin's done a lot of things for him. Like this seems to be a one-way relationship. We haven't had the point where Marvin's like, I need you to help me get out of something so we can repay some of these favors. So he's not just the henchman that he was referred to by the black dude before he shot him. Early Taylor is like a Pablo Joe from The Wire, playing both sides. So like he's an opportunist, and he's got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Marvin kills him himself when he finds out he's working with Unique. Perhaps like maybe that's how.
Yeah, I predict he's gonna die for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think Unique gonna kill him. I think Unique's gonna be the one that kills him. You know.
Oh, because for messing around with
Marvin. Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, he to be honest, I thought he was gonna kill him when he kept asking about like, yo, when you gonna pay me? I was like, oh, you about to, oh, dude, like, shut up about the money right now. This dude crazy. Like, shut up.
I did. He's like, so you don't want this money because I shot some people for it. He's like, oh, never mind, I'll take the money. I was like, well, thank you there. But yeah, that mullet is too much, bro. We got he needs to get a haircut, and then we can move forward.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to focus, bro. It just is. It's just I can't. It's like,
can you read the comments out loud? I left my glasses in the car. You can watch the video later. Like I can't narrate every single thing. Like I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to keep up with this stuff. What are you talking about? I never said that, Lou. Don't be fighting with KJ. All right, it's a
on the live.
Stop it, KJ.
I never said that.
I'm gonna blame you for it.
With unalive famous. No, I said that. I said that Lou probably unalive famous. I'm just saying.
No, they're having their own.
You know,
when we talk about the car ride that Rock had to take.
What's up, Jamani?
This whole car ride that she had to take to this new connect. From Joaquin hooked her up with.
Yeah.
I'm like, what exactly is the point of this if she was trying to get the connect from Tremont? Like, I don't get why she's doing two different things.
No. She met the first guy was Tremont's connect, but then she said, I don't want a supplier. I want to be the supplier. So then he's like, well, then you go talk to my person. So she worked her way up the chain, but she had to change her outfit so she could be seen as respectable. But and I was like, but I mean, beautiful. And my point is, the meeting lasts 2 minutes, and he's like, I'll get back to you. So I'm like, what did we achieve out of this?
Well, I guess maybe she could be wearing a wire or something. He don't know her, so yeah, I'm not gonna give you my answer while we're together. I'll send my answer
but
via someone else.
Knows who you are and what you look like, so that's not really helpful. And I mean,
she knows who he looks like or whatever, but he's not gonna agree to any deal in person.
I guess. I mean, it just seemed like a whole lot for a little bit of nothing. She's still beautiful and she looked great getting into the car. So maybe it's just a fashion. I get an opportunity to put on a new outfit. She had a little thing up here, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, all right.
I want her to commit like a murder. Like even when she committed that murder with the girl from the bodega last season, she had to be in like this cat suit or whatever.
Yeah.
Can she be in have a ghost uniform where she just puts on like a hoodie or something and goes out and kills or something?
Gorgeous for that,
Wait a minute. She's not a hoodie woman. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No. You can't hide anything like that. She needs to be out in the forefront. That's why I want Marvel to look at this and say, hey, have her being considered for the new Storm. Okay,
what?
I'm just saying. What? I mean,
you're doing too much now. You're doing too much now. You're too much now. Like there'll be none of that because she uses that bullshit New York fake accent as that's what she's gonna bring to her African accent.
Bruh,
not.
I would be so. They would not. They better not make her like just change it. Like, oh, she's no longer from Africa. She's from Brooklyn.
I was like, what? Well, if this is her ability, I'm sorry. She's a great actress. I'm sure she looks great. No, like her ability to do accents, I'm not feeling it. Like I'm saying because
I would say she's gotten better. You got to give it to her. She's gotten a lot better. I would say this last. the season before, towards the end of the season, it got a little better, and this season she's pretty consistent. So
I think we've gotten used to it, Kim. I think we got used to all of their fake New
well,
York
I mean,
accents.
I am a New Yorker, so I think I would know what. Remember, all different parts of New York, we all have different accents. I'm from the Bronx. My accent is different than a Brooklyn person from Queens, different from Long Island. We're all a little different, except for certain words, like mother, stuff like that, but yeah.
And they all wear Timberlands.
Huh?
At least do New York undercover. Amani reminds me of Noma. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You mean the way she looks or her temperament? Or I mean, I need a little bit more.
What in the world? Yeah, I do not get a Noma vibe from
I don't
Not
know
at all.
that.
I think Noma is actually prettier than her.
Again, we don't know. DeMarcus, need to explain how you put these two together. The man Jukebox.
Because it's two women with that are
African names,
yeah.
I guess.
Maybe okay.
So I got this. I don't. Again,
that's gotta be embarrassing. I'm sorry, as a man, that's gotta be embarrassing. You. Okay, I guess never, ever hit your own woman, but I can also see how someone goes crazy. At least, like go crazy. You never go that crazy, but holy shit! Like if anything, you probably just want to put a bullet in your own head. You know what I mean? Like damn, I turned a female and had her run away to a gay bar and have her complain to other women about my family sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I did that. I'm a freaking veteran.
That happens to women too. I mean, there's men who are leaving their woman for men. Like happens to us too.
That's different though. I don't think I don't think that women no, I'll tell you why, because I don't feel like that women actually believe that they're the reason why the man turned gay. I think a lot of women think that a lot of the men were already gay and they just acting on their impulses. Men, there's an ego thing with men, and then so if they see their woman going toward like another woman, oh, I fucked up. Oh, what did I do? Like, was my dick not good? Like that's what men be thinking about. I don't think y'all think the same way. You see what I'm saying?
No, we don't. Not when it comes to men.
Yeah.
No.
I get somebody sleeping in my bed by True Hill. Again, we don't. This dude randomly showed up. We have no backstory in their relationship. So it was just a reason for someone to get killed. I guess for Jukebox to shoot him or some shit, and that could have happened on the street. Like if in fact it should. Jukebox should somehow had a gun or killed him right there on the street, saving her friend, and this would have made far more sense. And then I instead of this whole, did she go get her daddy so her daddy could go help out or some bullshit? Like, especially again after when Crystal's like, you so badass, you kicked my girlfriend's ass and all this stuff. So like she's shown to be capable. She's military trained now. Like she should have took him herself like that night, and then that would have brought it together. I think, and I just would have made a better.
She whooped somebody's ass every season. What was it the second season? She whooped that guy's behind from the church.
Yeah, she did.
That was a sucker punch, and I was like, it wasn't. She was beating his ass for what her mama did, and I didn't. That's not fair. Like, because he wasn't really trying to fight her per se. But anyway, to your point though, that was before she went to the military. So this would have been something
she didn't finish the military training, so no, she doesn't have.
She did enough to actually get a perfect score on bullseye.
Yeah. They wanted to let you know she was an expert marksman.
She did more push-ups than Tasha ever did in prison. That's all.
Bam.
No, I'm like, if she's such an expert marksman or whatever, she just stood in front of him and just shot him straight dead on, right? I'm like, it wasn't like. It would have been one thing if she shot the gun sideways, like they used to do in the music videos and stuff in the 90s or something. And like,
I would have turned the TV off if they did that. If they did that, I would have turned the TV off. Like, no, they did.
Curved the bullet. She was like, and then went around the.
Like, was it Wanted? Was that Wanted?
Wanted. Yeah, that shit TV movie we watched. That shit. What was it? No disrespect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. Anyway. Okay. Let's wrap this up, bro. I don't want this no more. The husband was military. That's why it would have been awesome because she would have been like, I'm younger though, and like what, like maybe they would exchange like some military techniques or some bullshit. I would say her military training has not meant anything at this point. So it's kind of irritating to be honest, and probably not taking his medication. No, his wife is licking other women and he ain't happy about that, but we don't know. Maybe he's going through some PTSD. We'll never get any of that. I mean, these are all fair things, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a religious thing. I thought he was some kind of Muslim or some shit, and he's like, you disrespected me from like a religious cultural standpoint.
Was anybody thinking that she's locked in that bedroom? Like I was thinking it, because I was like, that bedroom door should have opened if she was in it, but it could be that he locked her in there. Yeah.
Well, again, we asked the question: where was she? Does she live with him? Are they separate? Like that? If they would have flushed that out, give us a little bit, then Jukebox would have saved her or whatever, right? Is that who's the random ass girl who tried to get her draws? Like, I mean, why did that even happen?
Why acting like she don't know how to talk to a girl, and she's like, I was like, how many times have you put your face in the crotch already? Like you already know how to do this. So I'm not understanding. Like,
okay, I will say there is a difference though, Kim. I mean, and you can ask so many guys about this. There's a difference where you're the person to approach, the person that's being approached, or who tries to spit the game, and all of a sudden someone flips it on you, and all of a sudden someone's coming at you. So actually, a lot of guys, it catches them off guard because usually it's the guys that's be hunting. You know what I mean? I think because for Jukebox, she's used to hunting that. All of a sudden, someone's like coming after her. She don't know what the fuck to do. She's like, oh shit, that's right, I'm in the gay bar. Oh shit, I'm a gazelle now. Like, you know,
I hear you. This ain't the L word. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if she's not Shane, where it's like I'm the stud, and therefore she has not to me developed that role, which is like it's her job to go to hunt. You know what I'm saying? To that point. So it just again it went nowhere either way, and I'm just like I don't know why we keep on doing this shit. And none of her relationship lasts longer than an episode. It seems like. Except for Nicole, and she ends up dead. It never works out. It just never works out.
Or either Kanan takes the girl from her.
Yeah, right. And then come on. And so again, she gonna end up with this older woman. Is she a cop? I mean, if this is how we get to the police officer thing, like make this mean something. Jukebox beat down Corey. What was it? What was that, Kim?
That makes sense. I like what you just said about maybe she's a cop.
Oh, so I really thought she was a cop when she saw there was a guy in the distance. A part of me was like, "Oh shit, she's supposed to be undercover." I truly thought she was undercover, and the guy that she saw, I didn't think it was the husband. I thought it was like maybe it was like one of her handlers and be like, "Yo, you need to hurt," and that's why he said, "Oh, come this way." Okay. I truly thought like, "Oh shit, she's a cop," and then all of a sudden, the guy yells out to her. I was like, "Oh, never mind." I was like, you know, so not.
She is a cop, and that's how Marvin doesn't go to jail. Because she's like, I'll take care of this. I'll clean this up. I should have been the one to do it. Because Marvin's stuff is all over that fucking crime scene. So that's the only thing that would save this story.
And then she becomes a cop, and then Jukebox falls in love with her, and he's like, you know what? I want to be a cop with you. And boom. And then we get OG Jukebox.
And we don't even know. And then that, and I don't know. I like that. What was that stud's name in BMF? She damn.
I forgot.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
I don't remember
the one who was blowtorching people.
Yo, insane.
Yeah, what was her name? Oh
damn it. Hey, DeMarcus.
Yeah, DeMarcus will know it.
What if her last name is Gar? They're really trying to tie this together. So Jukebox marries her. She dies. Jukebox keeps her last name, and then she magically moves to DC. Oh. Henrietta.
Yeah, Henrietta.
Yeah.
Oh,
or Henry.
Didn't she dead?
Yeah, the one with the grills. The one with the grills.
Yeah, the one with the grill. Like it was short. It was so maybe I'm just saying it'd be interesting that we kind of pull all that together. Anyway, come on, guys. Let's wrap this shit up. Jamani, any final words?
I don't know where the season is going. Like
trash.
Yeah. I'm like, Unique is just going after everybody, but you know, Rock is very much in bed with Stefano, and I know he's not going to step to him in any sort of way. So I'm like, this just seems pointless, or you know, I'm surprised that you're not claiming black on black crime, and why isn't he going after the white people or the other people that Rock are dealing with?
Well, you're also killing the Asians, so stop Asian hate. Also, Marvin's continually racist, so I like to say stop Asian hate. But he just
what did he do?
Smart.
What did he do? What did he do this time?
Was he the one that said he called old boy Jackie Chan or some shit?
He did. Charlie Chan.
Yes,
No,
Chris.
That went over my head. I was like, who the hell is that?
Racist is what it is. That's some
Well,
racist
Charlie
shit.
Chan is like a character from
that's
way back
racist shit.
when.
I mean,
That's
yo,
He's
is it crazy to say that behind closed doors they probably did the same thing when Marvin's like, yo, who the hell is this Chris Tucker looking dude? Like you know what I mean? Like,
well, he doesn't exist yet, but I hear your point.
I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like, I'm sorry. I think the relationship, like insult between the blacks and the Asians is no difference between what you see in school when light skinned and dark skinned folks be joning on each other. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You say, yo, you so dark. I gotta, you gotta smile and see just so I can see you. You know what I mean? And they'll say something about someone light skinned.
Keep it in the community. But anyway, well, that's another video. Jamani, please.
Yeah. Let this grandma or whatever just let her die off camera. Like, come back next episode and we're at the funeral or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what Snack, Crackle, and Pop or the point of them are. Like, if Kanan doesn't have their money, then they need to rough him up or do whatever so that Rock has to step in and there's an all-out war or something. Make the show entertaining, because her just looking for a brand new connect is boring as hell. I don't know why they're in heroin. Like, if they're such big heroin dealers, I want to see people strung out with needles in their arms, and because they were showing people smoking the pipe and all that stuff second season, but we don't see any of these heroin heads at all.
Yeah.
We don't see crackheads anymore either.
Yeah, they kind of moved away from the ramifications of drug dealing. Snowfall did, to its credit. I'm sorry, we get off track. Please continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what Jukebox's place is in the show, because she just put her in the game. Like, Marvin needs to say, "Good job. Now you're gonna come with me and do this or do that." Yeah, put her in the game.
Isn't there a part in the trailer where she is gonna be standing there with a gun, and I think there's gonna be other people. I think Kanan is next to her or something like that. She's gonna be about to shoot somebody. I could have sworn that was in the trailer, so I think that's coming.
But I mean, we don't know if that's again like a family defense, situation, kind of like this one, or is she like legit like part of the family business, and then that kind of thing. Because Lou is out. I mean, and he got to do other things. So I don't know.
Does anybody believe that Lou is Ghost's dad?
No.
You know that's on the internet, right?
Damn it! Because that means Jamani.
I'm sorry, Jamani.
Panessa, right? She's getting all this money in the mailbox. Where does she think it's coming from?
I hear you. That's a good point, but I don't think she cares. These are good. That should be a conversation, like to be like, somehow to be like, who's giving me this money? What's going on? And nothing. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess like, comment, subscribe, and watch Dope Thief is a way better drug show.
Thank you, Jamani, which we will discuss when it's over. Boop. All right, let's do Chris. What you got, Chris?
Yeah, we are at, was it episode 4? So I mean, I don't want to repeat what I've been saying the last couple episodes, but F it, I'll do it again. Need a little bit more movement. I kind of agree with what Jamani said. Grandma needs to be dead in the next episode. Like just do it. I mean, unfortunately, let's be real, it's going to be like half the episode because everyone's going to be showing up, and maybe that's where Breeze will be introduced. Maybe we'll get Breeze coming to the funeral or something. I'm totally joking. you know, but yeah, and I need some of this stuff to be connected, like you were saying about rocks with their abortion. I think that will, but I don't know. I've been wrong plenty of times, especially with this show. So, as well as everything with what's going on with Famous. So really need them to for them to figure out what's going on with Famous. Is he dead? Just say he's dead. You know what I mean? Show like maybe a hooded character on the floor mat or something, and be like, oh, there's Famous. You know what I mean? You know, or something. You know, even though they might mess up, and you see like a really dark hand. You like, you know, and they didn't mean to do that. They meant to probably get rid of that post production. You know, but you know, or something. So, but yeah, other than that, come on, guys, maybe speed it up a little bit. So until then, yeah, don't forget to comment. Oh shoot, I said it wrong. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. I said that like I had dyslexia. I am so sorry, y'all. All right, see you guys.
What the fuck going on right now? Raquel, you were saying you had a theory. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, so that's what the internet is saying, that they really believe that that Lulu is Ghost's dad or whatever. But I just saw where somebody said that Courtney said his name is Curtis. Like, really?
But
like Curtis 50 Cent Jackson?
Bar with Uncle whatever, right? Like,
yeah.
So like that doesn't make sense. Like Shelby already has the bar, but to the point, the bar should exist right now. Like we need him to be alive in the neighborhood so he can die. So, you know, James St. Patrick can go live with his best friend, you know.
Well, I mean, is it possible that maybe I can't remember the woman who owns the bar currently? Well, yeah, she's in partnership with Marvin and Lulu. If that woman died or she moved away or something like that, and then now we have who would it actually be? Like, where would that character come from? Just out of the blue, right? That would have to be Lou's friend for like years, right?
Yeah, but then Lou has to sell the bar to both of them so they can own the bar, and then he has to immediately get killed. Jamani has a what's up, Jamani?
The bar is in Manhattan, that Lou has, but the bar that Ghost's father had was in Queens, because that was the Queens Child Project.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Thank you, Jamani. So
that scraps everything.
So it still don't make no damn sense to be like they need to be running around the neighborhood. Like when Rock goes home, we need to see Kate at the minimum. We should be seeing Kate right now and Poppy right now.
She even if we don't screaming on the stoop.
Something again. We don't even need that. We needed Kate Egan coming in to buy a pack of cigarettes from the bodega, and that's all we need. Like, Miss Egan, here you go. And like, okay, so they're alive. Like the universe exists, right? And then that's fine. Or again, Poppy's random, Andy's random dad, since we never really actually saw him for real. Like that would have been something to be like, okay, these people still exist, and we're gonna get there, sort of.
It's gonna be the last 5 minutes of season 5 of Raising Kanan.
Season 5, episode 10. Everybody's gonna show up at school
again.
Backpacks and the cornroll time is gonna show up. Damn it.
I don't even know why they did that. You know how much damage they did with that one scene? Like, people were like losing it. Like, oh my God, is it happening? It got all excited and it was nothing. It was
nothing.
Anyway. Anywho, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just hoping. I'm really, really enjoying London, who plays Marvin. I think his performance is magnificent. I think I'm enjoying his comedic points, and then just he's really doing a good job as far as being Marvin. I'm loving it. I'm loving Rock. The actress is phenomenal. She's great to look at. No, I'm not gay or anything, but she's a beautiful lady, and I love the whoever's dressing her is all spot on, because she's an attractive lady, and they're making sure that you understand, right? Even if I'm telling you, she's gonna be all made up. Even if she dies, she's gonna be beautiful, flawless, absolutely. And I can't wait for that. Like, it'll be sad, but I can't wait for it. But anywho, Thank you guys for joining us today. We are so happy. Thank you for joining the conversation. We need you guys to always like the video, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming. Always watch it to the end of the video because that helps our algorithm. Again, we will be back tomorrow with some more videos. So thank you again for joining the conversation. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.
Kim and I will be doing The Residents tomorrow. Interesting detective show. And we will discuss birds for some reason. And we'll be doing that. And then we got It Is an Alternate Universe. And it's from a prequel standpoint, like a lot of prequels, it fails, from a prequel standpoint. But if I've said it before, if this was his own independent storyline, it would be fine, and we would have expectations, and we would see where it goes, and probably be okay with it, I think. But thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. Tomorrow, 5:00, I think I said. We'll be doing The Residents, talking about that, some kind of like a Sherlock Holmes-ish type character. And that kind of stuff. Check out the shorts that come out of this video. I will see you in the comments, and we will see you next weekend. We're gonna have some Tubi stuff next weekend. Ruthless and The Oval, and some other stuff. Beyond the Gates. Stacey and I are gonna do Beyond the Gates at some point. 5 episodes about that. And then we got the G20 where we got Viola Davis is gonna play the president. We're gonna do that in April. So April got a lot more stuff coming along. But until I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
What do I go there?
Do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just gonna end this broadcast and say bye.